Y'all, it is 3:10 in the morning. I'm tired. I pretty much took a nap when I was sleeping, like it was a light sleep. Let's just get ready for this. We're alive. I didn't do anything yesterday other than walk. Switched our Airbnb because yes, he made my experience terrible. Yeah,
I feel like we were what is it? Fish
catfished. Catfished.
It was disgusting. I believe I'm gonna be a future lawyer. Yelled at Airbnb. I got 100% of a refund back, so yay us.
We're gonna go into the story later on today. But yeah.
So now we walk
for 25 minutes.
Okay.
And this story is just gonna get better for the rest of the day. Alrighty. Okay. We've been busy. We've gone shopping. We've stopped at Krispy Kreme's factory. Apparently it's a factory. It was originally 2 floors. We were mistaken. We also didn't ask for any other information on whether or not it was 2 floors. Now we're in somewhere in this little Italy area. It is nice.
It's in downtown New Jersey, or Jersey City.
Y'all, I'm dying right now. Like, what the heck? I could really stay down here, like on a real, like I could stay down here.
Poor weather, but loving every second that there is to enjoy here. Lots of pizza places, lots of local mom and pops, and lots of boutiques.
We can go take Taekwondo.
I think I got it together here in New Jersey.
I may never go back to Raleigh. It's fine. Also too, we may have spent more money than we should have. We bought slippers for $20 because they were like an extra 20%? Was it extra 20%?
Extra 40%.
Extra 40% off, and the guy was like, no one normally buys them there in this year, and he was like, so yeah, now they're $12. Went from some type of money to like $20 to now like $12, and I'm excited. We watched the movie Gretel and Hansel. Very disappointed. I think we just left the rest of this town area, so we may need to eat in one of those. It's also mad dark down here too. All right. Well, I feel like we're back in St. Louis. We did just kept walking. We literally just kept walking until it got dark. All right. So yeah, we'll be back later because we definitely need to tell the story of what happened with this Airbnb yesterday.
We'll do it from the comfort of our hotel room.
Yes. Plans didn't happen as they were supposed to, but it wouldn't be our trip if it did. So
we're thriving, we're living, and we're being tourists.
Yes. We're letting people know that we're not from here by the way we dress. Definitely have a southern accent to an extent.
I have no southern accent.
Don't lie to yourself. We took the wrong train. Yes, he's trying to figure us out, but it's fine. I didn't feel like taking out my camera, so we're doing this on the phone.
So done with you.
I hate the light rail, in case you didn't know by now. So yeah, now we have 9 more minutes till we get on the train. Then we're going from the train to an Uber, and the Uber's gonna take us to our hotel because my grandmother wants me in before 10. Oh wait, it's not Snapchat. I really thought it was like Snapchat. I have new shoes, and I got Fanta. Yeah, see, how much is our Fantas?
$1.
No tax, no change. Just
New
$1.
Jersey be treating us right with this no tax.
I like it. And I got some nuts.
Are pistachios even nuts?
That's a good question. Are they just pistachio? What else would they be? They're not nuts.
I mean, it makes sense, but I never really thought about it considering, I mean, they are But like, when I think of nuts, I think of like walnuts.
Hey,
Peanuts.
maybe they're not. Maybe there's something else.
Walnuts.
We are on the boat, not being shipped or transported to our ancestors' homes, but to go to Ellis Island.
I'm being transferred.
She's being transferred.
I'm here for for my past ancestors.
For the sake of this trip, there are no real plans. There has never been any real plans. The one plan that we did had turned out to be a terrible mistake. And so we're just living life on the edge right now, and that's how we live our best lives. Yeah, so we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. I just have turned in work at like 3 o'clock, and then yes, he needs an extra cup of coffee because it's cold and the water hit us like a bus. I'm pretty sure I have scars on the side of my face from where the rain and the ice and probably the salt water hit me. Yeah, I think it's the first time I've actually been able to do something because I feel safe in this area.
Oh my God.
This is nice.
It's raining a lot, but we're alive as we've been this whole trip.
I feel like that's the motto and the topic of this trip. That's the whole motto and topic of this trip.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of people, so that makes it less crowded.
Yeah. All right. Let's go in and learn about Yessie's immigration.
A portion.
A portion of Yessie's
I'm pretty
immigration.
sure we all came through ships, some form.
Some of us were slaves, other of us were immigrants. Oh yeah, that's right. We're having fun, y'all. Getting cold.
Living large.
There goes our first hot dog stand. You can try a hot dog if you want to.
We will see. I'm just hungry. Slightly on the board of hangry.
You want to sit outside or you want to eat inside?
Inside, go!
Then hot dog stand is not the way to go.
It's cold. Look at that. I can see you in here, but I'm like almost blending into the sky. Looking white.
Alive and well.
We are alive and well.
It is the end of day 2. We will be leaving tomorrow morning. And we're going back to the city because we have the riding queens. Let me open up this door because I think this man is coming inside of the elevator. I try to hold it. But yeah, so we leave, we go home tomorrow. This is gonna be dope. I'm ready to sleep and get out of the cold weather. I kind of miss North Carolina's weather, but I love the city. So we'll see what happens later on, but I'm about to get a drink. It's the last day. We are out of this joint. We're busting out. I got a new luggage. What if someone thinks that we're still like waiting to go to our hotel when we're out on the street?
Oh my goodness, I hurt in every way possible. But I do hope it's gonna be cold because I'm wearing leggings under my jeans.
Let them see the turtle shell.
The turtle shell?
Got everything here in one luggage, a piece. Some of us gained an extra piece. Others kept their way. It's fine.
It's a way of living. It's a way of living. But alive? You missed our part, India.
Oh, we're alive and well. Alive and well. It still has not focused on your face yet. There we go. We're alive and well. Alive and well. So we're on our way to New York, and then we're going to figure out something to do. We're going to hit up a bodega, and hopefully Yessie is willing to eat a bodega sandwich. And yeah, because she didn't eat the pizza yesterday.
She just put me under the bus and said I didn't eat a pizza. Pretty much I did. It was just a calzone, so it was a pizza roll.
You hear about New York slices of pizza, not New York calzones.
It wasn't even that good according to India.
It wasn't. It wasn't the best I've had. It was alright. I mean, it was edible. It was greasy.
It was elite. It was a whole meatball.
It still won't know New York slice of pizza. But yeah. Whoa. We have made it to LGA, and we're very disappointed with their food selections. Yes, he found a hair. They have no French fries anywhere. And I'm pretty sure they put roast beef in my teriyaki steak burrito thing. So, yeah. Anything else you would like to say?
I expected a lot more. I'm just very disappointed of that hair in my wrap and the audacity that he said, "Is this a hair?" So, I'm glad to be on my way to North Carolina.
There's a lot of firsts that we did this week that were big flops, but it's fun. We're surviving.
You still haven't finished the story of the Airbnb.
I haven't.
I think you need to redo the story so they hear it all.
Needless to say, instead of getting a hotel, we were going to get an Airbnb, not only to save money, but because it's a little bit more convenient to do stuff with. And so when we got to the Airbnb, we couldn't get into the door. They had changed the code, didn't tell us or anything like this, and now an email or anything. It just said, hey, this is the code for the actual house. Here's the number for your section, and then here's the number for your room, right? Also, outside it was mad sketch. There was like some bunch of stuff outside, and then there was like a window open on the floor, and I was like, wow, that window's open. So I was like, what the heck is going on here, right? So Yessie calls them and lets them know, like, hey, like, there's something wrong with that room, like, we cannot get in. So he's like, oh, well, let me check on that for you. And so then he goes and like fixed the number, and he's like, here's the actual code for it. We changed it. Okay, then why didn't you tell us about it, right? So anyway, so we get in. It's mad creepy. It is like super tiny on the inside. Then we walk up these creepy stairs like we're walking the hill, and we open the door. Like there's a kitchen on the far right, and there's multiple rooms on the other side of the apartment or whatever. So then we use the code that we have to get into our room to open our room, and lo and behold, there are sheets all over the floor. There's a charger hanging on the floor. The window to the building that was open was in our room. It was terrible. It looked like a tornado just came by and it left his son there to help out or whatever. We are like freaked out. We only have a bedroom. In the description, we were supposed to have our bedroom, then our like own kitchen area and our own bathroom. Everything was communal, and that wasn't about to go down. Even the closet doors were open. Like, I'm pretty sure they had like some crackhead meeting and was all like, we need to like get out because there's people coming in. So we like called them up and was like, hey, just so you're aware, nothing is clean here. Like, everything is turned over and nothing is done correctly. And the guy's like, no, I'm pretty sure we have everybody clean and like all the room is straightened up. How in the heck are you gonna tell us it's clean when you're not even in the room?
That's a nice version of what he actually said too.
Listen. There were some nasty words that was thrown in back and forth. They said some things. Yes, he said some things. I thought some things. It was not a very pretty picture, and so we decided, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and call a hotel and get into a hotel because this is disgusting. This was my first experience into an Airbnb. Not hers, but it was a terrible experience in total for both of us. So yeah, they tried to reimburse us only 50% of what we had given, but yes, he got it for us, so we got a full reimbursement.
I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yes, he don't play games. Don't make him mad. Not today. So he stayed in the hotel, and that's how we got what we did. I almost got jumped by some random dude at the light rail in Jersey.
Yes.
He spit at me. And like I turned around and was like, what the heck? And then he started cussing and saying some other stuff, and I was all like, what in the world? And then he turned around and turned around my back. Whenever I look back and he started saying something, so I was like, oh my goodness.
He said the B.
He did. Like, he's like, don't you ever do that to me again. I'm like, what the heck did I even do to you?
And it was scary because he went on the same light rail as
Right, y'all. He got on the same light rail and he got off at the same spot. Because like, in all actuality, I didn't know where we were supposed to get off the second time. My whole idea was like, we need to get off this like light rail the same time, like at the next stop, because I don't feel comfortable with this dude. And lo, there you go. He done got off with us, and I was like, I can't do this right now. Oh, we went to a pizza place, and yes, it didn't even order pizza. I didn't know she was craving pizza.
Technically, okay, poll. Is a calzone technically a pizza just rolled? Because I think so. Like, I just unrolled it, and then there's the cheese and the topping.
With that poll, we're also gonna put how you go to New York and not get a New York slice of pizza. Like,
that's two different polls. We can't interchange. We had some great Philly cheesesteaks in Philly. Philly treated us well, and we will be back.
We visited like 5 museums.
We did.
Overall, it was good. It was a good day.
So,
Good weekend.
yeah, Jersey City downtown, amazing. Lots of lights. We found, what's it called? Little Italy.
Yes. Spaghetti was good.
Spaghetti,
Their
homemade.
like meatballs was like the size of like a pool ball. Like, it was huge. Like, I thought I could just use it as my airball.
You plan to go to New York and you buy the tickets for Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. Do not believe a single thing they say when all of their information is on their website, because it's not. And that's why I'm telling you guys this now. If you do visit, I would suggest you visit the Statue of Liberty first, because that's going to take a shorter amount of time. And this is the ticket if you're doing both things, and to visit, to tour inside of the Statue of Liberty. And also a pro tip in that, if you want to see the crown part of the Statue of Liberty, you have to reserve your ticket like months in advance. We try to do it the day before, and there's no openings until May. So from the looks of it, it seems like 3 months at the very minimum. So yeah, if you're going on it, make sure that you tour the Statue of Liberty first before going to Ellis Island. And Ellis Island is pretty cool. There's a lot to see. And you definitely need more than 2 hours if you're the kind of person that you really want to like get in there. I highly suggest doing the 30-minute tour with someone. They're very knowledgeable, and they're very open about like questions.
Except for the one at Independence Hall.
Oh yes, don't do the tour at Independence Hall. That was a museum in Philly. Awful.
The man is low-key boring. He is the high school teacher that everyone played around in.
Yeah, his jokes were also kind of weird. He was like, what was the first world? And someone mentioned all of these answers, and he was like, wrong, because this is my tour, so I'm gonna tell you the right answer. I was just like, so do you just change history?
He was ridiculous. Like, he was so old. Like, I'm pretty sure he's been there since Independence Hall. That's probably so mean, but it's
because of that situation, I had a very passive conversation with when I called to ask about reimbursement, or maybe possibly like be able to tour the Statue of Liberty the next day, or at least get some compromise, because the ranger who worked at Ellis Island was told us that after 3:40 you can't take the ferry, or it's a ferry,
it's
right?
a ferry
from Ellis Island to the Statue of Liberty, because 3:40 is the last one. So we were really unaware. We thought you could go over there until 5 o'clock, but apparently not. So that's where we felt like we were misguided in our information. So yeah, make sure you either call or you ask people who have visited these things, or go on like forums, stuff like that. Anyway, going back to that story, the ranger told us, like, you know what, because you guys didn't know about this, I suggest you call the people that sell the tickets. The woman that I called, I was like, hey, like, is there anything that we can do about our tickets? Like, we didn't have the time to visit both things. We didn't even know the last ferry was at 3:40. Is it possible to get reimbursed that portion? If not, can we visit it the next day? And she was like, unfortunately, there is not. I was like, even to visit it the next day or some sort. Unfortunately, no, it's just a lost ticket. You know, like there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. I was like,
Granted,
okay.
we did do all of this unplanned. Like all this stuff literally took place 24 hours before, if not less. So our preparation wasn't as great, but customer service was terrible.
Yeah, I just didn't understand the unfortunately.
So yes, you hung up on her.
I just said thank you. I said thank you. Like, and then also she like claimed she wasn't gonna give me information because she asked me what name the ticket was under. So I like used my nickname and I used my government name, and I was like, it's either under one of these two names. And she was like, well, ma'am, I can't give you any information. If you want, I can get you only the basic information, and once you get the person whose credit card this is under, then I can share this information with you. I was like, I am that person. I was like, give me the information. She was like, oh. Either way, other than that customer service, Ellis Island is super, super cool.
It's just really cold when you're on the coast. Not even on the coast, just in the water. For me, I would have gone like somewhere like between June and September. Like I wouldn't have gone so early in the year.
But it is pretty, even though it downpoured rain on us.
Downpoured rain. We almost died of frostbite the night that's later on that night because of how cold it was.
Another pro tip that we learned if you're planning on traveling to Ellis Island is even if you are there late, they do honor your ticket all day. Just be mindful of how you planned on spending your day.
We went shopping and spent a buttload of money. We bought leggings actually. We both bought leggings for about $20 or less from Under Armour.
Yeah.
Under Armour.
Good sales.
Yes, I have them on now. They make my butt feel nice.
Yeah, speaking of, we are currently wearing a lot of our clothing at the moment. We have leggings under our jeans. Yeah, and India has on her new shoes that she bought at Clark's for $12.
Y'all, these is like so basic, like middle school shoes. Like I remember wanting these like back in the day, and so now I have a pair, and they're so comfortable. Like I don't ever take them off.
Yeah, not everything is expensive in New York.
That was New Jersey.
Nothing is expensive in the North. You just gotta look at your sales. But yeah, we did pretty good. I would say our second day was pretty relaxing. We went to the mall, we went to watch a movie,
it was okay. I think I just had high expectations because it was like an old myth, you know? Like I expected them to do a lot better. Also because I saw Brothers Grimm and they made it a little bit more scarier, so.
Yeah, this wasn't scary. It was more like a thriller.
But it wasn't bad. It gave it a nice twist on the whole thing.
Yeah. We went to downtown. Oh my gosh, I can't get over downtown Jersey. Really, really cute. There is a store called lateess, but it's spelled Noelly. Very, very cute kind of things. But I will say, I think we're kind of pros. I mean,
at this point.
We know how to jump from light rails to trains to subways to
the bus.
Oh yeah, we got on the bus today.
Because we had a ride, like, okay, so we took the train from Manhattan to basically, you might as well say, it was either Queens or it was Harlem. It was one of the two. But now we're in Queens, which we had to take a bus to get over here. Then, oh y'all, catch this, right? We're walking to get coffee. And she looks at the map and she sees, oh my goodness, Louis Vuitton. We definitely gotta go there.
Nothing was bought though.
Nothing. Didn't even step foot into the store. Went to the Louis Vuitton just to take a picture.
Yeah, because it's my dream and my goal to buy a purse.
So the next time we come up north, we're going to Louis Vuitton and she's gonna spend all of her money there, so we're not gonna buy a hotel or anything. We're just gonna make it a day trip because that's all we're gonna be able to afford.
But you know what? Through all of these things, we survived. We're living. We are well.
Alive and well, people. Alive and well. My mommy would be happy to know that we stayed in. Alrighty, well, That's it for now until we get to Raleigh.
Pray for this because we don't know if we'll make it home with the weather changes. North Carolina had this whole tornado, brought it up to New Jersey and North Carolina, and we had some flurries, and apparently the South has some snow, so I don't know. I'm thinking we go west.
I'm convinced we're going to be delayed, but that's just my thoughts.
Catch us in Tennessee.
Bye. We're back in RDU. Y'all, that was probably the most soothing plane ride. Took naps. Really have to pee now. We're home. That's all that matters.
Alive and well.
Alive and well. Signing off till the next adventure.